Hi PG fam, welcome back to the Yvette set for personal growth straight talk topics with me, Yvette, aka EJ. So how's your personal growth going? Working on yourself for yourself feels good, doesn't it? You desiring with purpose, then figuring out how and holding yourself accountable for achieving your growth goals. Let's dig in and nourish our growth roots.
Episode 11, Courage. Perhaps you had a realization or aha moment to work on courage as your growth goal. Question to keep in mind: how are you gaining and sustaining your courage? PG fam, you know we focus on solutioning for the present and future from a coaching perspective. We know a few things that might also align with your story of what led you to work on courage. Courage is internal strength or ability to overcome or conquer your fear, or what you find challenging or impossible to do. We know that courage is being proactive. We know that we lean into courage for many things, all in the vein of reaching our end game and crossing that finish line. And it could be for anything: to believe, to fulfill your commitments or promises, to accept and deal with your consequences, to accept yourself, to not live with regrets, to live and enjoy your existence, to stand up for yourself, to stand for something, to express your feelings or thoughts, to depend on yourself, to be independent, to persevere, to recover, bounce back, or be resilient, to stay, to leave, to tell the truth, to forgive, to apologize, to let it go, to allow yourself to love or to fall in love, to love or to fall in love again, to get married, to stay married, to be alone or to do most things by yourself, to remove your own blockers, or to finish what you started. We also know that feeling discouraged can make us feel overwhelmed, exhausted, tired, drained, physically, emotionally, or mentally. We could also feel lost or defeated. The amazing thing is we can commit to gaining and sustaining courage as a specific or deep focus goal. So for your own purpose, then intent and end game, and holding yourself accountable for acquiring courage, how are you gaining and sustaining your courage? A few possible ways come to mind. Are you keeping what you want top of mind? Are you getting out of your own way? Are you using negative experiences to gain and sustain courage? Are you applying what you learned from your mistakes and failures? Are you making promises to yourself to gain and sustain courage? So doing a deep dive into these. Are you keeping what you want top of mind? Meaning you envision what you want and consistently navigate toward your goals. Like you're keeping your eye on your prize, what you want to achieve no matter how many times you fail. Or you make your decisions and keep moving forward with no regrets. Top of mind could also mean seeing and feeling yourself crossing your finish line. A feeling of accomplishment, joy, excitement, relaxation, relief, or self-empowerment to make your goals come to fruition. Are you getting out of your own way? Meaning you honestly admit exactly what you are afraid of and the reasons you are afraid to address your fears. Perhaps you stop doing things that constantly trip you up, like self-sabotaging, making excuses, procrastinating, or overthinking. Getting out of your own way could also include you identifying your superpowers, those inner strengths for you to gain and sustain courage, such as having a belief, faith, and confidence in yourself, or grit, conviction, determination, heart, self-motivation, and being relentless. Are you using negative experiences to gain and sustain courage? Meaning you make negative experiences work in your favor. Perhaps you take advantage of unfortunate events from your past to drive your willpower and belief in your abilities. Or you use that hate, adult bullying, naysaying to attain what you want for yourself. Or people telling you what you're not meant to do or meant to be, it energizes you to achieve what you want. Are you applying what you learned from your mistakes and failures? Stuff happens, right? So you use what you learned from your mistakes, failures, and setbacks to fuel or boost your courage. A few examples. Instead of feeling down on yourself or frustrated when you mess up, you admit your missteps and figure out what to do better next time. Maybe you learn to choose a better support system, surrounding yourself with people who genuinely have your best interest at heart. Or you learned not to allow someone or something to discourage you or talk you out of what you want for yourself. Do you make promises to yourself to gain and sustain courage? You're not going to let yourself down, right? So you make commitments and promises to yourself and you keep them. You know we sink or swim in life, so you make it a point to swim. And perhaps you remove giving up as an option. Now you might start over or rethink, slow things down, take baby steps, press pause, reset, or formulate different strategies and plans, yet you do not give up. Inspirational thought. Well, more of an inspirational question. If you don't overcome your fears, how will you experience what you want and deserve for yourself? So if courage is a specific or deep focused growth goal, how are you gaining and sustaining your courage? If you have mastered courage, what has your courage enabled you to accomplish? Well, our 7-minute-ish time box is up, doing a soft close. Thanks for hanging out, PG fam. Please drop personal growth topics you want me to cover in the comments below. Connect with me on Instagram and stay passionate about your personal growth. Proud plug for my products. Courage Context can be found in my 5 adult books, Ahead of the Game, Forward Thinking, and Chapter 3, Comfort Zone, and Chapter 7, All on You, and In the Game, Careers and Executives, in Chapter 6, Effective Leadership, and Chapter 7, Career Shift. And In the Game Life, Chapter 2, What's Your Story, and Chapter 3, Pure Quality of Life, and Chapter 4, The Good Life, and In the Game Relationships, in Chapter 5, The Committed Ones, and in my sexy, sizzling relationships growth fictional novel, Spiraling. For my 6 books, you can read the first few ebook pages for free. Links are in the description. Thank you for listening. Be blessed, PG fam, and feel good about yourself for yourself.